Many times a rookie comes into a team and all he can do is take the team out to dinner. And when that happens, no one wants a Dez Bryant kind of situation. But sometimes the franchise gets it right and lands a superstar who not only exceeds all expectations, but also transforms the team. Here are the top 10 best rookie seasons in the NFL. And at number 10 is a player that did something that hasn't happened in the league in 41 years. Number 10, Ahmad Gardener, 2022. Ahmad Sauce Gardner wasted no time making his mark in the NFL. There's no denying the fact that most rookie cornerbacks often face a steep learning curve, but not Gardner. Selected 4th overall by the Jets in the 2022 draft, Gardner went on to record a league-leading 20 pass breakups, tying with the incredible Jalen Ramsey. Adding to his impressive rookie stats, the young star notched an impressive 75 tackles and 2 interceptions. It was just impossible to ignore Gardner's achievements, and so he was unanimously selected to the All-Pro team. Indeed, dude got as many as 43 first-place votes among all 50 ballots. How incredible is that? Well, the last time that happened was in 1981, and the cornerback who did it is none other than Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. But hey, at number 9 is a time a rookie turned his team into an offensive juggernaut in a blink. Number 9, Alvin Kamara, 2017. In 2017, the New Orleans Saints unearthed a gem in the form of Alvin Kamara. His rookie campaign showcased his versatility as a dynamo, both in the rushing and receiving game. I mean, how else can you describe a rookie who records 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns on a league best 6.1 yards per carry? Dude also had 81 receptions for 826 yards and 5 additional scores. His partnership with Mark Ingram moved the Saints from a pass-first team to the 5th-ranked rushing unit in the NFL, averaging 129.4 yards per game. Really, there was very little surprise when he got crowned Rookie of the Year. In fact, that little surprise probably stemmed from the fact that before him, the last running back with that distinction was Adrian Peterson back in 2007. But at number 8 is a rookie whose first year can only be compared to Hall of Famer Randy Moss. Number 8, Odell Beckham Jr. 2014, Odell Beckham Jr. started his first year in the NFL spectacularly and ended it as the Offensive Rookie of the Year. It was during the NFC East showdown against the Cowboys, and he scored 2 touchdowns that day. At that point, he put the league on notice, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. With stats like 91 receptions for 1,305 yards and an outstanding 12 touchdowns in 12 games, he was a leader in virtually all the rookie rankings. By the end of the season, people could only compare him to the legendary Randy Moss's rookie 1998 season. Now, Moss recorded 69 receptions for 1,313 yards and 17 touchdowns with the Vikings. So imagine being compared to arguably the greatest wide receiver ever in your first year in the league. Crazy. But the rookie that came 5 years later was quite crazier. Number 7, Nick Bosa, 2019. Look, in Nick Bosa's inaugural postseason game against the Vikings, he tallied an impressive 6 quarterback pressures, including 2 crucial sacks. This made him the first Niners rookie with multiple sacks in a playoff game since legend Dana Stubblefield in 1993. The league hadn't even started. But then Nick followed up his performance with 4 tackles and a sack against the Green Bay Packers. By the time Bosa was done, he got his first Pro Bowl nod and 2 NFC Defensive Player of the Week awards. But look, this man's season was beyond the stat sheet. Bosa constantly disrupted opposing quarterbacks, even when he wasn't registering sacks. His 60 quarterback pressures ranked 2nd in the league, trailing only Packers linebacker Zadarius Smith. To put this into perspective, Bosa's total was 29 pressures more than the next highest rookie, who happens to be Max Crosby with the Raiders. Also, Pro Football Focus graded Bosa's season as one of the best by a rookie since they began player evaluations in 2007. Wow. According to the data, Bosa accumulated 80 total pressures, which included sacks and quarterback hits. This impressive figure was 14 more than any other rookie edge defender had ever achieved. Simply put, 2019 was all Nick Bosa. And if we went back to 2016, it was all about a dynamic Dallas duo. Number 6, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, 2016. Man, 2016 was one heck of a year for the Dallas Cowboys as their fortunes went from 0 to 100 with the arrival of rookies Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. Dak Prescott, the 8th quarterback selected in the 2016 draft, defied all expectations to become the 4th highest-rated passer in the NFL. He orchestrated the Cowboys' offense with remarkable poise, completing 67.8% of his passes for 3,667 yards, 23 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. As for Ezekiel Elliott, he was drafted 4th overall and ended up leading the league in rushing yards by a stunning 84-yard margin. Dude finished the season with a staggering 1,631 rushing yards on 322 carries. You see, Prescott and Elliott were on fire individually, but together, they were so explosive, they propelled the Cowboys to a 7-1 record and a position of prominence in the NFC. These guys made history in Dallas, representing the most productive set of offensive skill players the franchise had ever drafted. The Rookie Award that year was basically between the two of them, and Dak Prescott came out on top. Now, fast forward to 5 years later, and the Cowboys land another record-breaking talent. Number 5, Micah Parsons, 2021. Indeed, Micah Parsons had one of the most exceptional rookie campaigns by a defensive player in the league's history. Don't take my word for it, take the stats. Parsons tallied an astonishing 84 tackles, 13 sacks, 30 quarterback hits, 20 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles throughout 16 games. Just so you understand how impressive these stats are, check this out. His 13 sacks were the most by a rookie since Aldon Smith did it in 2011, and his 20 tackles for loss surpassed any rookie since Levante David in 2012. Also, his 30 quarterback hits stand as the most ever by a rookie in NFL history, since quarterback hits were first tracked in 2006. Now, you should also know that he became the first player since J.J. Watt in 2012 to record 13 sacks and 80-plus tackles in a single season. That was enough to earn Watt the Defensive Player of the Year title then, so it's no wonder that it also earned Parsons the award. But next is a man whose rookie year was not only awarded, but immortalized. Number 4. Justin Jefferson, 2020. Listen, Justin Jefferson's arrival in the NFL signaled a new era of receiving excellence, but nobody would have predicted that for a man who was drafted number 22. You see, people didn't really expect much from Jefferson coming into the league, but once he got his first 2 starts, he seized it, delivering a 100-yard game back-to-back. By now, the Vikings knew they had someone special on their roster, and so the floodgates were open. He broke records, rewrote the history books, becoming the most productive rookie wide receiver in the Super Bowl era. His remarkable total of 1,400 receiving yards surpassed Anquan Boldin's previous record of 1,377 yards set in 2003. Pro Football Focus rated Jefferson as the top rookie receiver in yards per route run, boasting an average of 2.66. Dude also had an exceptional catch percentage of 70%. By the end of the season, he recorded 88 catches on 125 targets and 7 receiving touchdowns. Just awards weren't going to be enough, so his gloves and the game ball used to surpass Anquan Boldin's record were collected and displayed in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. How cool is that? But here's something that would be even cooler. Subscribe to our channel, man. Subscribe to our channel, man. We got loads of NFL documentary videos on there, and there's even more to come. And it's only gonna get better and better. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, then the like button, and don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any of the fun. All right, let's get back to the video with the story of a rookie who, even after taking a year away from football, was still better than everybody else. Number 3. Jamar Chase, 2021. Get this, Jamar Chase arrived in the NFL with sky-high expectations, yet he surpassed them all. Despite spending 2020 doing workouts and not playing any competitive football, the Bengals believed in him and made him the 5th overall pick. And boy, did he reward their faith. Chase teamed up with quarterback Joe Burrow and hauled in an impressive 81 passes for a staggering 1,455 receiving yards and scored 13 touchdowns. The player was so instrumental in the Bengals' surprising Super Bowl run and contributed 368 yards across 4 playoff games. He was crowned Offensive Rookie of the Year and was recognized as a second-team All-Pro. Now, that's one heck of a way to start your NFL career, but another is to just do it the Justin Herbert way. Number 2, Justin Herbert, 2020. Justin Herbert is another NFL rookie who people didn't expect much from. The Chargers had Tyrod Taylor in 2020 and really didn't have any intention of turning their rookie QB into a starter. But all that changed when Tyrod got injured. Once Herbert stepped onto the field, he never looked back. He just breathed new life into a franchise struggling with the repercussions of quite a dumb move to relocate. So what exactly did the QB do? He set the record for the most touchdown passes, 31, ever thrown by a rookie QB. He set another rookie record with his remarkable 36 total scores. And if that wasn't enough, Herbert recorded 396 completions, 8 games with at least 300 passing yards, 10 games with at least 2 touchdown passes, and 6 games with at least 3 touchdown passes. All these were rookie milestones at the time, so it was no surprise at all when he was awarded the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. But listen, if Herbert was looked down on before getting his chance, our next player wasn't even seen until he caused a scene. Number 1, Aaron Donald, 2014. Selected as the 13th overall pick in the 2014 draft by the Rams, Aaron Donald wasn't supposed to be a great player, but on his debut, he recorded 2 tackles for loss, and in the very next game, he secured a sack. Now, people started paying attention, and every time he was called upon, he showed up and showed off. Throughout his rookie season, AD was consistently disrupting opposing quarterbacks, hitting them at least once in 11 of his first 16 games. Playing as a defensive tackle in a 4-3 scheme, Donald's primary responsibility was was run stopping, but dude also excelled as an occasional pass rusher. You see, this man ended the season as the #1 ranked defensive tackle in the NFL according to Pro Football Focus. Yeah, he was just the best among rookies. He was the best overall at his position. His impressive stat line included 48 tackles, 9 sacks, and 18 tackles for loss. He ended it all as the unanimous AP Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2014. Now, you might be wondering, why did people ever look down on this guy? Like, dude used to be fat, and at one point, he wasn't even interested in the game. So how did all that change? Click the video here to find out. Also, let us know in the comments what kind of video you want to see next.